Welcome back one and all, my name is Eltimar, and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights, Hordes of the Underdark. Where we left off last time, we got the Scrivener and we were doing his quest. I found the first of his things, it's treason. The creature sniffs around the base of the stone, it crackles excitedly, grateful that you were able to lead it to the right one. Now the creature shows a man on his deathbed, then two others standing side by side, and then a fourth man's leg bared between his ankle boots and knee-length breeches. That sounds like... I don't know, dimension? Yeah, let's try dimension. Why not? It's here anyways. The creature sniffs around the base of the stone. It crackles excitedly, grateful that you're able to lead to the right one. Now the creature shows you a series of 4 pictures. Resting house, shark cutting through the water, close-up of wrinkled face, and steam rising from a cup and saucer. What? Wait. An inn? A fin? I don't know what the wrinkly face is. I don't know about the last two, but infin. Oh, infinity. T, I guess. Infin. It. Infant I T. Okay, I got you. Alright, let's try that one. Hey, where are you? Come over here. Get over here. The creature sniffs around the base of the stone. It crackles excitedly, grateful that you're able to lead it to the right one. This appears to be the final stone. The creature sniffs around and then heads towards one of the icy walls nearby. Kinda want to read the other riddle and see if I can get it the same way. The cave portal is done. It's no more. The cave wall or whatever. That's the frozen woman, isn't it? The creature crackles in acknowledgement. It appears wearily now that its task is done. Do you know her at all? The creature forms an image of the frozen woman passing by at the head of an angry crowd of spirits, leading them towards the gate. The image fades away sadly. There we go. Do you feel better now? The creature seems too weary to crackle any further, but you can sense its gratitude. With plodding steps, it wanders off into the snow, leaving you alone. Let's go back and reread that one, because I'm kind of curious now. Yeah, grateful. Resting. Okay, deathbed. So, die. Standing by side. Die men. I don't know the last two. I don't know how that would work, but die men I got. Dimension. Oh well. Good enough. We got it anyways. Let's go do the cave. There's a fight in the cave we have to do. I do remember this part. Arabath? We have to light a fire, or to light a large fire. As the berries break open, bursts of energy spark forth, igniting the wood near you. The heat of the in the heat of the resulting bonfire, the woman before you begins to stir. Ice melts from her face like tears, and her hair clings damply to her brow. For the first time, you realize that she's beautiful. Confused, frightened, and defiant, she attacks.
Who are you? Why have you come?
Easy there, Tyron, or Arabath de Tilmarande.
Why can't you people just...
I don't want to kill you.
Your end draws nigh.
There we go.
I am Lady Arabath de Tilmarand, betrayer of the city of Neverwinter. What is it that you want of me?
I seek the fivefold mysteries of the sleeping man. You have saved me for a foolish question of faith. What makes you think I have the answers? Go beg the gods for your precious answers, and may they spite you as they have spited me. How have the gods spited you? They made a corpse of the man I loved, a mockery of the justice I believed in, and a demon of the woman I became. You should have let me join the lost, for I have little else to keep me here. Who was he? And who are you to ask such a thing? Please, it is better that I forget him. It would be better yet to forget it all. Just leave me be. Please, milady. Tips Fedora. You must help. Help. Must I? I played the Sensei's little game. I learned her fivefold precious mysteries, and to what end? The dreams of the sleeping man are just that, dreams. They can be shattered like any other. Then tell me. You want to know the fifth mystery? She will find you by the gates of Cania. That is your foolish answer. Make of it what you will, fire starter. Why'd you attack me? Why'd you light that fire? I believed you were making a mistake. Maybe so, but it was my mistake to make. I attacked you for your self-righteousness. You were cold, so I warmed you. I'm a traitor. Will you trust me? I'm dead. Will you return me to life? I'm hated. Will you love me? I've lost my innocence. Will you help me find it? Save your breath. There are some things you can't get back. I think I know you from somewhere. That's funny. I don't think I know myself anymore. I know my name. I know the facts and details. I know the story of my fall. I was once a paladin of Tyr. There was a plague. I loved a man. All of it seems like some horrible fairy tale, like a story about somebody else from long ago. Maybe that's all it was. Maybe that's how you knew it as well. I don't know. I try to forget those times. Why? Do you want the truth? What if I told you that I don't like who I was in life? I don't even know who I am now. It seems better to become one of the lost, numb to even memories. You don't want that. I do. Please just leave me be. In doing this, you are only serving Mephistopheles. He was devouring us, eating our very souls to build his army. I'll serve no army, never again. I served Tyr, I served Lord Nasher, I served Morag and her old ones. All my life have worn their colors, waved their flags. I'll not serve Mephistopheles now, after I've gambled so much. So yes, I challenged him. The other spirits thought I did it for them, but they are fools. I serve only myself now. Me too, I live by my own laws. Lady Arabath runs her ghostly fingers through her hair. You can feel her tension channeling through you, passing through your bones and dissipating. Mephistopheles found humor in my challenge and heard me out. Listened patiently until I ran out of words to speak. There, in the silence, he gave voice to the one secret I have harbored within me for so long. Finthic Moss, cleric of Tyr, hung as a traitor, the man I was about to marry, the man I've always said I loved. I never loved him. I never loved him, and somehow Mephistopheles knew the truth. Why is whether or not you loved him so important? Don't you see, when they hung him, I abandoned my church, my faith, my God. I led an army of evil against Neverwinter, my own city. I wrought destruction on the world and damned my soul to the hells. And to have not done that out of love, out of grief, out of righteous anger, my entire life has been a lie, a paladin of vanity, a blackguard of denial. They were equal poisons coursing through my veins. Tyr chose you as his paladin. Do you doubt his wisdom? Yes, I do. I doubt everything, even myself. Gods can make mistakes, as can devils, as can ghosts, as can mortals. How could Tyr still want me after all I've done? Let Tyr decide if he will take you. Let Tyr decide? You present an argument I can't refute, Firestarter. Perhaps my faith has been refined by your fire and strengthened by this ice. Very well, I should do as you say. On this blade, on my names both true and given, and on all the good and evil I have done in life, I commit all the days that remain to me, for better or for worse, to Tyr and to his justice. Let it be so. Apparently Tyr's still good with that. He's like, yeah, okay, cool. I like paladins. It's all good.
Welcome.
Would you mind some company? Not at all. Please join me. She's actually really powerful. Like, really, really powerful. So she's using a longsword +4, which kind of sucks. But she's level 25, Paladin Blackguard, or Blackguard, I guess. 400 hit points, which is way more than me. Way lower armor class, though. I'm actually gonna part ways with her, but our journey isn't done. Are you sure? Stay with me. We might as well have a companion along with us. So now we have the 5 answers that we need to wake the sleeper. I'm going the wrong way. Let's go wake this sleeping man up. It's time to get his ass in motion. Hey, you.
You are welcome here.
The sensei smiles as you approach, but her eyes remain closed in meditation. In your mind, you feel her grant you permission to speak.
Very well. Let us see if you are ready. Answer me, pilgrim. Who is the sleeping man?
A celestial planetar, a creature of good.
Yes, his is a pure soul with no trace of pride or vice or vengeance. In following him, we take on his beneficence. Now answer me, pilgrim. From where did he come?
He hails from the blessed fields of Elysium.
That he does. Elysium is a place of beauty and peace and perfection, yet he turned his back on it and never returned, choosing instead to roam the plains. So answer me, pilgrim. Why did he leave?
His heart had known no love.
He knew that without passion we are nothing, and thus he journeyed many years in search of his true love. His journey brought him here, to the frozen wastes of Kanya. Answer me, pilgrim. Who did he seek?
The knower of places.
The knowers ruled this plane before the Beta Zoo claimed it as their hell. In his wisdom, the sleeping man asked simply where his true love would be found. Tell me, pilgrim, what was the answer?
She will find you by the gates of Kanya.
So he returned here, to the gates, content in the knowledge that she would find him. Weary from his journeys, he fell asleep. That was all long, long ago, but still he waits here, dreaming of his true love. You have mastered the fivefold mysteries of the sleeping man, pilgrim. When you enter his chambers, wear this crystal around your neck. It will help you see his dreams.
Thank you. This way? That's the right way. Okay. I'm wearing a talisman of pure evil. Alright.
Excuse me, but before we go any further,
A little bit late, but okay.
do you feel it? The sleeping man. He exudes goodness. It's like being young again. Like being back in the temple in Neverwinter. Like being alive. You can feel it, can't you?
Yes, I can. There is happiness here. And sadness too. Happiness because his love is coming to him. Sadness because she is not yet here. That's how hope works, I think. The two mingle. That's how you are too, isn't it? Some ghosts haunt and some are haunted. I guess I'm one of the latter. But yes, thanks to you, Eltimar, I guess I am hopeful. Now let's do what we came here. Words, worn thin with age, have been carved into the dais of the sleeping man. She will meet you by the gates of Kanya, they read in the room's green glow. The amulet around your neck begins to hum as you approach the sleeping man, and a dim light begins to grow from it. Let's focus our thoughts. You focus your thoughts on the crystal, slowly letting the worries of the world slip away. At last your soul grows still, and you find yourself floating through a pale white haze. Through the haze drift sounds of battle, down with Mephistopheles. Long live Baron Molocroth, someone cries. Molocroth is Lord of Kanya, cries another. The battle is ours. Focus on the name of Baron Molocroth. The dream is all around you, each aspect so richly textured that there seems no end to its depth. To its completeness, you focus on the Baron's name and are filled with a sudden unease. Something is wrong and you find yourself filled with a sense of impending doom. There is treachery afoot and you can sense that there is something Baron Molocroth has not told those who follow him. Try to determine the dream's context. The sleeping man's dreamscape shifts and ripples in response to your curiosity. You sense the voice of an old storyteller, the smell of sour ale, the warmth of a fire. This must be a story the sleeping man had heard long ago. A story he had sought out, a story of an uprising here in Kanya, devil against devil in a war for rulership over the eighth hell. Focus on those crying out. Their voices are gruff and guttural, interspersed with the gnashing of teeth. They are generals on the devil's side of the blood war, and high-ranking ones at that. One voice is different, though, nervous, and not devilish at all. Ancient as it is, the voice seems to hold wisdom far beyond its years. It knows too much, it knows that treachery is afoot, yet stays silent. Let's move forward. The pale white curtain parts to reveal a dozen devils and a stranger, white as the mist that cloaks her. One devil, the Baron, looms above the rest, obese and toady. He clears his throat to speak. His form stretching, growing taller and darker, the Baron thanks the generals for their assistance. They cower in fear before him as he slowly takes his true form, that of Mephistopheles, the lord they thought they defeated. Let's focus on the concept of the Baron. It seems Baron Molocroth was a ruse, a devil's deceit, through which Mephistopheles was able to uncover those who conspired against his throne. Focus on the generals. One by one, Mephistopheles calls the treacherous generals by name, their true names, and sends them hurling through Kanya's starless sky like meteors wrapped in hellish flame. You are banished, he declares, to the furthest wastes of Kanya. May the glaciers bury you, and may all memory of your passing be stripped from the hells of Baator. By your true names I command it so. Focus on Mephistopheles. He seems younger in this dream than you remember him, taller, too. The arrogance of triumph swirls about him, dark and almost corporeal. There is a certain sense of glee as well, a pride in his deceit. The woman in white? The pale woman steps forward, a single tear clinging to her cheek. But what of me, my love? I gave you the true names of those who would betray you, and it has come to pass. Do you believe me now? You are the knower of names, my love, he responds in a tender voice, and it is you, most of all, that I must banish. Names hold too much power in this place, and I'll not have you used against me. Focus on the woman's tear. No, let's focus on the idea of the knower of names. The sleeping man seems to consider the plane of Kanya a recent addition to the hells of Baator, with the knower of names somehow belonging to its previous existence. You get the sense that other such ancient Baatorians must have existed in the sleeping man's time, though even they seem a rarity, hunted by the devils to near extinction. Focus on the notion of banishment. Through the mist comes an image of a remote glacier, its surface pocked by 12 smoldering pits. The pits slowly fill with drifting snow, the banished ones buried beneath its frigid weight. Focus on the Reaper's true name. There seems to be nothing for you there to focus on, no concept in the dream for you to cling to. It is as if the sleeping man has never heard of the Reaper. Let's focus on the woman's tear. The entire maddened world seems to hang suspended in that tear. Please, she cries. If you love me, don't let me be banished. I'll stay with you in Mephitis. Mephistopheles smiles wanly in return. But my sweet, I don't love you. I never did. With that he sends her hurtling through the starless sky, a flaming comet headed for the furthest wastes of Kanya. The tear falls to the ice and shatters. Each shard is the image of the sleeping man, frost clinging to his lips. Marching through a purple haze, a doorway looms before him set into the ice. Refocus on the shattered tear. You seem unable to refocus on the shattered tear, and before long it fades away to nothing. It seems that dream is over, and a new one has begun. Focus on the sleeping man. He is shivering, almost dead from the cold, but something, either passion or madness, still burns bright in his eyes. He has come in search of answers, and those answers at long last are near. The purple haze? The haze seems to permeate everything, even the ice itself. Looking past the sleeping man, you see a string of red arrows burning bright in the purple air, leading him towards the door. Somehow it all seems tied to a ring he wears upon his finger, a ring that has charted a course for him through the wastelands. Open the door. You open the door, and the sleeping man stumbles through, grateful to be free from the icy winds. You feel yourself being pulled through more doors, down corridors, through rooms. There is a guardian, a beast left by Mephistopheles to bar the way, and then blood, so much blood. There was another like it somewhere, already dead, and 3 others more powerful still at large. Suddenly, you're in a room, and a voice says, "You have many questions, but you can only ask one." You feel the torment of the sleeping man as he ponders what to ask. Focus on the room. You find it difficult to focus on the features of the room. It somehow seems to be many places at once, or maybe not a place at all. You don't know quite what to make of it. Focus on the voice. The voice is a female one, not unlike that of the knower of names from the sleeping man's previous dream. It's as if she has an older sister. A part of you realizes that she is the knower of places. Focus on the sleeping man's many questions. A dizzying array of questions tumble through the sleeping man's mind. Where am I? Where do I belong? What was the knower of names, or where was the knower of names banished to? Where must I go? Where will I meet my one true love? Where is she now? Where will she die? Where will I die? Where can good be found? Where can evil be vanquished? Where can I find the truth? Focus on the question he asks. It is want for love that brought me here, knower. Will I yearn to know where my true love is today, or where I might learn the name by which I'll know her? No answer you can give me will help me. Instead, I ask where it is that I will meet her. Tell me that, and I shall wait there till she has found me. Let that be my question, knower, and answer true. The knower's answer is buried in a squall of purple snow, as the sleeping man returns to the gates of Kanya. He removes a ring from his finger, and the world is white again. Focus on the knower's answer. The answer given by the knower of places still resounds in the sleeping man's subconscious. She will find you by the gates of Kanya. Focus on the city of lost souls. The city doesn't seem to exist in the sleeping man's dream. Instead, the gatehouse portal lies exposed atop a plain of ice. The city must have built up around it at a later date, as the gatehouse saw more use. Focus on the ring. When he removed the ring from his finger, it split into 3 interconnecting bands from which it was fashioned. He built a chamber for the ring below the ice, that it might be safe. Atop the chamber, he built himself a stone bed, heated from below. He waited many days for his true love. When she did not come, he slowly fell asleep, content in the knowledge that she would find him here. Let's push further. Alas, the sleeping man has settled into a deeper slumber void of dreams. Try as you might, you cannot reach him. We're gonna go in the astral door. Right then. Skeletons. Might as well wake them all up. Oh, they're not all gonna wake up? Okay.
For the glory of Tyr!
Smite good, failed. There's skeletons. Why would you think you could smite them? These actually can hit kinda hard. A walking bone mass, it's called. Her knockdown worked, that was awesome. Oh good, you can tank for a bit, good. I need to heal really badly, I'm hurting. Go Arabath, tank. Wow, you're getting beaten to death. I don't want you to die. Shoot. Guess I'll have to res her in a second here. Let's go back and rest over here. There are enemies nearby. Oh, these. Okay. How can they hit me? They have a lot, and I mean a lot of damage. Hope they can't come through. That would suck. Let's rest up, go back in, kill some more things. We'll do a full rest so we can have access to our healing spell again. Oh, I already ate my dinner. I'm kind of sad about that. It's like 3 o'clock. Oh, never mind. It's 4:23. All right, back through.
Pray to whatever gods you worship.
We'll go back and res Arabath. Come on, finish it off. Okay. Let's go get her back up. We should give her some better items. I'm sure we have some hand-me-downs we can give her lying around. How many do I have left on this? 7, okay. Bone Golem number 2.
For the glory of Tyr!
How did you cleave? Nothing died. That knockdown though is so useful. It hit me with a stunning fist. I actually can use stunning fists. Oh.
An end to
Who knew? Come on, die off. How's our experience looking? We actually might level her. We actually might level up from this. But first of all, we have some items we can probably give her. Kind of wish we'd kept some of our bigger armors and stuff like that. Oops, wrong. More actions, inventory. Give her that. Give her that. Give her that. Give her that. And Give her those. What else can I give her? That's it. Just a little bit better off now. Come on, finish that one off.
Is it dead yet?
Almost.
Pray to whatever gods you worship.
Luckily she has a lot of life, and that knockdown is so amazing. I'm actually a little bit jealous. Maybe I should have grabbed improved knockdown. Or any sort of knockdown, I guess. Last golem.
Immune to magic, eh? We'll see about that.
Quick saved. Taking your 51 gold. One piece of a ring, L. Second one, F. Third one, H. HLF.
Yes.
3 pieces of the sleeping man's ring glitter in your hand, each described with a different initial. You wonder where you begin. Excellent question. Let's quick save and find out. We'll figure this out. Let's start with
Yes.
alphabetical orders. You separate the piece of the ring marked with an H from the others and hold it between your fingers. It gleams softly in the dim light, as if encouraging you to continue. That actually wasn't even alphabetical. Try L. Nope. So, H, F. You touch the piece of the ring marked with an F to the one marked with an H. The seam between them glows warmly, then disappears as the 2 pieces fuse together. And then we'll do L. You add the final piece marked with an L. The seam glows and fuses, completing the ring. The 3 letters HFL now correspond with the journey of hope, faith, and love mentioned in the sleeping man's prayer. That makes sense. Fair enough. Any loot, by the way, in this place? No. He's not very good at stocking his dungeon with cool things. Just saying. Wait, what's this? Oh! Probably should have read this. Hope, faith, love. Right. That would have been good to know. You return to the dais, drawn once more to the gaze upon the pale green skin of this strange man. Something about being in his presence makes you feel peaceful. The amulet around your neck begins to hum as you approach the sleeping man, and a dim light begins to grow with it. Wake him. The sleeping man's rest is a deep one that has lasted for untold centuries. You doubt that waking him from his peaceful slumber would be easy. Examine him. You can barely discern the slow rise and fall of his well-muscled torso. His breath coalesces in small puffs in the cool air, the feathers of his wings are fluttering slightly in the drafty room. There's a sadness in his face, and a weariness that hangs upon his brow, but the corners of his mouth are turned upwards in a gentle smile. Something about him feels undeniably holy. We have the ring. Interesting.
Welcome. Be very quiet as you enter the chambers. The sleeping man must not be disturbed.
Of course. Aha! An astral door. Now we're on the wastelands. We don't really need to worry about cold. There's a guardian of the path here.
Prepare to become.
Are you... Did you turn me into a fairy? That's not cool. Run away. I don't want to be a fairy. Alright. That wasn't cool, and I'm gonna make you pay for that. A good deal. Don't kill Arabath. I need her alive. Oh, this guy's got a lot of health. Ow. Run away! Oh, I'm hurting. Okay, let's heal. We're kind of stuck now. Charge past him! Let's get Arabath back up. She can tank. And we're gonna heal. I wish we had more potions of heal. Plus 10 one. Arabath, fight! There we go. Oh, it's time stop. Okay. I thought it had frozen for a second. I was like, oh, great. Don't die, Arabath. I'm helping. What are my stats like as a wolf? Really bad. Like, not just normal bad, like really bad. And there we go. Battered, weary, and surprised, you clasp the Sensei's amulet in your hands. The light is brighter out here beyond the city's grime, and somehow it seems tied to your current unexpected transformations. Eltimar? Each time you saw a shifted form, you swear you saw a flash of light glint off the crystal at the amulet's heart. Cautious, you begin to experiment further. Do the height. I turned into a fairy. I look so pretty. But I can heal. Can I? What are my special abilities? Can I cast spells? No, I can't. I'm just a fairy. Let's lose the amulet and put on our talisman of pure evil. Let's not do any sort of shape-shifting. And that's going to be the end of this video. We're going to continue on. We're pushing towards the end of the game in this today. So, like always, if you guys have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time.